Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the trading routine session. If you guys are new, my name is Alexander Nikitin. I'm a professional trader and a developer of pattern search software. So what are these videos about? They are actually kind of live trading room. You can see me finding the high probability setups using my software. You can see me executing the trades using my software, and you can see the trades being managed by my software as well. So if you are interested in my software, you are welcome to visit my website www.ps-software.net, and you can see that. Guys, if you don't have my software, well, never mind. I have a free educational tab on my website as well. Just bookmark that website and go to Learn the Patterns tab, and let's say click on whatever pattern you are interested in. Let's say BAT advanced formation, and you will have the most detailed explanation of these kind of patterns that I'm using. The BAT advanced formation identification rules, criteria 1, criteria 2, criteria 3, and trade execution rules, and also trade management rules. Unfortunately, many of you just forget that not only identification but also execution and management are important part of trading. So you can easily trade it manually, but in this video I will show you how it is done with my software, how simple it is or how simple it might be if you don't have any. Okay, let's continue. So let's start doing the analysis. The first pair for today is euro-dollar, 1 hour time frame. I drew this cipher pattern in hopes that it will be completed, but it didn't, and now we have some kind of downside swing this way. If you guys don't know what are these swings, how to identify them and how to draw them, then you are welcome to visit my YouTube channel. Let it load. Go to this search section, don't waste your time, and type this secret this way. And the first video in the search results will be the secret to swing identification. This is the video you are to watch. 24 minutes of explanation of how to draw these lines, how to identify these swings, if you want to have the same patterns that I have. If you have the same patterns, you will most likely have the same results. If you have the same results, you will most likely will install the same beliefs, and if you have the same beliefs, you will most likely continue doing the same actions. Action, beliefs, results. This is the OODA loop, the loop that continues over and over again. So what we have, why did I delete that cipher pattern? So what we have right now, this is a potential BAT formation. It looks like W pattern, bearish BAT formation. Let me switch that to XABCD pattern, and it looks this way. That I will give you a shape of that pattern. The shape is this, and should be yellow. All my bats are yellow. Let's go to MetaTrader and find that 1, 2, 3 euro-dollar. No, I don't have it yet in my MetaTrader. So I am to open the chart window and to place this trade. Go into 1 hour. It is simple as 1, 2. 1, 2. You can see the trade is set. This is the entry. This is the 90% of CD leg. It is needed. If you want to know why do you need that, welcome to my previous videos. They are called let me remember, backtesting routine, something like that, called backtesting. Search that in the YouTube search, in that search in my channel box, and you will find that 90%. Actually, if price hits that 90% and goes to hit the targets, you most likely shouldn't enter that pattern. 18098. This is called the early completion or whatever. Sometimes patterns are completed earlier, and big guys take money of that pattern a bit earlier than the rest. 32. Okay, so what you need to do to place a trade, it is simple. You stretch the Fibonacci's, yes, and you place the trade by that horizontal line. Press L on your keyboard, and this pattern trade assistant guy, you see it smiling, it will place two trades. The first one is aiming target 1, the second one is aiming target 2. And not only it places the trades, if the price exceeds the D point, it restretches this Fibonacci this way, and you see the target goes higher, the 382 goes higher. So these take profits will be adjusted to new 382 and new 618. And what it will do next, if price reverses and hits the first target and closed the first position, the stop loss of the second goes to break even, and it is also done absolutely automatically by Pattern Trade Assistant. So, and what is remarkable about me and about my software, so when you get this manual HPS, automatic HPS, or monster HPS software that draws the patterns, you have that Pattern Trade Assistant for free. You have it as a bonus. Let's go back to our analysis. Euro-yen is the next pair that I'm looking for now. So what is this? This is the butterfly formation. It is still valid, but I will delete that because I have something that will complete, to my mind, a bit earlier. And this is called a Gartley advanced formation. Let's go here and see if I have that trade placed already. Maybe I have not. Euro-yen, Gartley advanced formation, it is awaiting for long ago, maybe since yesterday. It is awaiting to be triggered. So that's why they are called advanced patterns. I set the trades in advance and I don't care what happens next. Euro Aussie butterfly formation also awaiting for me. Euro Aussie, if I have that. Yes, the butterfly formation, the drawn with manual HPS, is awaiting. Euro New Zealand, look at this, the swing goes higher and higher and it violates this high. Euro Canadian, next pair, we didn't violate any low or high of the previous swing, so we just stay in this mode. Nothing on pound dollar, pound yen. The analysis is pretty simple. You simply need to know what to look at. The pound yen, nothing here. This bat advanced formation. Let me see if I have it. Yes, this bat advanced formation. One more push to the downside and it will be triggered. Pound Aussie, indeed, I just place the trade and go to have a rest, go to do my, let's say, home affairs, spend my time with my wife or whatever. Nothing here. We only have this large butterfly formation, and it is here. Pound Aussie. Yes, more push to the downside. It is 4 hour right now. More push to the downside and it will be triggered. Pound New Zealand is being loaded. Okay, nothing here, no changes. Pound Canadian, I have this butterfly advanced formation that is running and it is valid until it hits stop. Until it hits the stop loss, it stays valid. So if you want new targets, they are this. Of course, this goes here. Yes, the second target is this. And if we go to my MetaTrader to see the pound Canadian, and it is pretty good. You can see the take profit is much lower than the 382 and 618 that were initial target levels. Yes, and if we restretch that, we will see that now they coincide exactly, because Pattern Trade Assistant moved these take profits, adjusting them. And this is the crucial for advanced pattern trading. This is very, very important with that for advanced patterns. And I suppose it's never done with harmonic patterns. With harmonic patterns, you set them initially, the 382 and 618, and then you just wait for price to hit either this or stop loss level. They aren't adjusted. Okay, so let's go to pound CHF, GBP CHF. Now we have broken lower this way. Which one is the lowest? Potentially we have some pattern formation. It may look this way: X to A to B to C to D, and pay attention to this B point. The pattern is not valid, at least with advanced pattern approach. It should hit 50%, and it was 0.442 or something like this. Let's go here and here. Now we have forming W type formation. W type formation, a potential bet looks this way. Aussie dollar 503, perfect. And all my bets are yellow. Let's go to find Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. No, I don't have it. Aussie dollar here. Open the chart, 1 hour time frame, and look this way. C to X. Done. Oh, you can do it the old school way. I'll just press the C on your keyboard and draw it this way. X to A to B to C. So fast method and a bit slower method. Whatever is convenient for you. 78.87.9. 78.87.9, I suppose. Okay, so 79.072. 0.72. Done. Set. I don't need this line because the stop loss was set. Yes, let's go next. Aussie yen. Aussie yen. We will most likely hit this godly before we hit this butterfly. So Aussie yen. Let me see if I have that. Aussie yen. Nope, no Aussie yen. Let me switch to lines. Yes, we are moving higher, and we move it this way. Aussie yen potential godly is in place. Let's go to open the Aussie yen and open the trade. Aussie yen 1 hour. Perfect. I would draw it this way from here to here, and it is this, but it can also be drawn this way from here to here, and it also stays valid, but to me it is better looking from here to here. The most recent thing, the most recent swings. So let's go next. 88.27.0. 27.0, just being precise to type the true Fibonacci. 88.37.8. 7.8, and be precise with your stop loss. The trade is set. So how many pips I'm risking? 12 pips, pretty small trade, $2 and 17 of reward. And if you do it constantly, consistently, risking less and rewarding more, you will generate money even if you don't have the probability more than 50%. You see that? Okay, the swing goes higher, and as we have only one swing, that's why I don't draw any pattern this way, like this. X to A to B to C. You could say, oh, we have a bad pattern, Alex, but look at this. This movement is straight. We don't have any higher lows within this leg. The most recent higher low is this low, and within this leg we don't have any higher lows. So this movement to the downside breaks nothing. That's why the swing goes higher, and we don't have that bad pattern. Maybe we will have something like this. Maybe, I don't know. and that would be a godly pattern or whatever. But for now we have nothing. So you can see the difference of my approach versus some difference of other approaches. I bet many of you would draw it this way. But if you watch this video till the end and see my performance, you will be amazed. And you will most likely start using my approach. Or maybe you will generate your own approach that is even better than mine. Okay, let's go next. New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen. Here's the pattern. Oh, and it was triggered. That small M-type pattern, potential bad pattern, it was triggered already. And now we'll move to the downside this way, and it almost hit the targets. Ah, no. Look at this spike that breaks the initial point. So we only have this bad formation still valid, and if it goes lower, it triggers the pattern. The A point is not violated, so the pattern is valid. Let's go to my MetaTrader, the New Zealand yen, find this pattern. No, I don't have it. Didn't place it yet. Chart window, 1 hour, and what is the starting point? It is pretty low. Go in here. Okay, perfect. I just want them to coincide so that I draw the same pattern that was in TradingView. I draw in TradingView. I like drawing those lines in TradingView, and I like to post my ideas 79.96.3, and doing that I just do two things simultaneously. 79.714. I do the analysis and I post my ideas, so two things simultaneously, two targets achieved. And then I just place the trade in my MetaTrader. But I can obviously do the same with my MetaTrader. Nothing wrong with that. You can see that I have coded a special draw lines indicator. What this draw lines does, it does this way. Oh, hey, come on. You can see that drawing the same lines, and even more convenient than TradingView. And to stop that mode, I just press the letter B. So the draw line indicator is perfect because I'm a good programmer. I know what I need for my tools. Well, continue. Let's go next. If you guys don't know, if you want to draw some lines in MetaTrader 4, you ought to do it this way. Take the line, draw the line. Let me disable Ray. Then take the line, draw the line. Take another line, draw the line. So it is the only way to draw lines in MetaTrader 4. Unless you have my drawing line tool. Click, 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 click. Pretty simple. Click, click, click. So I've done that for analysis, and you can see it is magneted to the cursor, and if I cut the rope pressing B, it is keyboard controlled. Let's go next. New Zealand Canadian is the next trade. Okay, what do we have on New Zealand Canadian? Broken this, broken that. I bet many of you would draw it this way, yes? X to A to B to C. This would be your pattern. Nope, it's not mine. Dollar yen. Oh, potential cipher pattern. I have a cipher pattern running right now, but we have a potential Oh no, before the cipher we have a Gottlieb pattern, I suppose. Let's go. The shape of the pattern, it looks this way. 789, it is the butterfly, not the Gottlieb. I was hoping that is a Gottlieb pattern because the Gottlieb has better risk reward. Dollar yen. Let's go to dollar yen. This is the cipher pattern that is running right now. The trade was break even. Only one target is left. This is the target number 2, and the stop is moved to break even. So you see I am risking nothing. 0 pips, 0 money. And let me draw another pattern that is awaiting for me. So I don't anything on this picture. So it will either go here or there. This trade is done. So either 0 or take profit. No need to worry about it. And let's go to the next opportunity. Here it is, the butterfly formation. It looks this way. In case it goes towards the targets, we can trigger the pattern 12-0-31, 12-0-31. Yes, 2 trades, and we can do it this way. 11.86.1, 11.86.1. So in some case of this trade career, we will have a kind of hedge, and if it goes lower towards the stop loss, it first closes the target, or if it goes higher towards this stop loss of break even, it will hit the targets on its way of this thing. So this is called hedge. So no matter what is the outcome, I'm in profit. You can see that. So this is called hedge. If price goes lower and hits this entry. Let me do address placed. Let's go next. Oh, what is this? This one. Dollar yen, dollar Canadian. Going to the end of this list. Dollar Canadian didn't trigger. The cipher pattern is still valid, but it didn't trigger. The cipher pattern on dollar Canadian. USD CAD. No USD CAD yet. Chart window, 1 hour time frame, and let me see the starting point. It starts from this. Yes, it starts from this, and I draw it this way. X to A to B to C. The cipher part is done. So this is what I was talking about. Sometimes they start moving earlier from 90% of C to D leg, and if it hits the targets, well, maybe you should stay away, but you are obviously to backtest that. If you find that it filters more losers rather than winners, then you are to use that rule. But if you find out that it filters more winners rather than losers, then you should not use this filter. With automatic HPS that finds the software automatically, the patterns automatically, 24, 30, 40, 40. My eye is perfect. Okay, so with automatic HPS that finds the patterns automatically, this is needed because it was backtested with this 90% rule, and it was proven that in many cases it filters more losers rather than winners. So let's go to this indicator if you are interested. The Monster Pattern Search has both algorithms, the manual algorithm and automated algorithm. Just enable the auto scan, so you can do the automatic and you can do the manual. So you see, if I switch the manual automatic, this one started from 90% and moved higher, hit the targets, yes, and then it came back. Technically the pattern was not invalidated, yes, and you could possibly enter here. And what happened? It came to your stop loss. Look at this cipher, small cipher formation. This triggered the 90% rule and came to targets. You see that? You can see this automatic bat pattern hit the targets, and you can see this pattern that is manual. Okay, if I switch the manual, disable the audit scan, okay, done, they will all disappear and only manual will stay. So the monster pattern search is fantastic. It has automatic scanner and it has manual scanner. If you are a professional trader, you know what is the shape of these patterns, and you know that markets cannot always be calculated mathematically. Sometimes they are slightly deviate from those rules. The markets cannot always be described mathematically. So you know that those automatic algorithms, sometimes they are not helping. They are making things worse, and you trust your eyes better. So like I do, for example, I'm a fan of manual trading, so I drew my swing highs, swing lows manually, and then I just draw the patterns in with my software according to those swings. But nothing wrong with automatical approach, nothing wrong with that. You just saw how many winners it detected on the history of on the recent history of your chart. So if you backtest that automated approach, if you fine-tune it to your taste, it is absolutely flexible. You can choose what patterns to be displayed on what pair. You can do the presets, and it will only draw the most accurate patterns that you have found on backtesting that suits your rules, that suits your personality. Nothing wrong with that. I am a fan of manual trading. Let's go next. This is the dollar Canadian potential opportunity. With manual approach, I don't use 90% rule with manual. But with automated, it was proven that 90% rule is very helpful. Canadian yen is the last pair on 1 hour, and we have a potential butterfly advanced formation that is looking this way. Canadian yen, come on, this one, yes, it is very, very close to completion. If you use that automatic scanner and it was found by automated scan, then you can probably stay away. You should probably stay away. Okay, this video turns into a long one. We are to make it a bit faster. Let's go to 4 hour layout. And 4 hour doesn't change that radically as 1 hour, so I will most likely have nothing that I have from since yesterday, so it is most likely stays the same. Let's go to euro dollar, the first pair. You see no changes since yesterday. Euro yen, loading lines, no changes. Euro Aussie, nothing. Euro New Zealand, one swing to the upside appeared. Okay. Euro Canadian, let me close this, broke lower. Euro Canadian, this potential godly advanced formation. Let me go to MetaTrader to see if I have Euro Canadian 4 hour godly. Yes, it is already placed, awaiting for being triggered. Pound dollar, okay, let me zoom it in. No, nothing. Pound yen, potential bad formation that I was showing you on 1 hour, and I told you, look, it is on 4 hour as well. Pound yen 1 hour, but on 4 hour it looks better. This way, this is the 4 hour. Absolutely the same, fits the rules. Pound Aussie, the same butterfly formation. Yes, this is the same. Pound Aussie 4 hour butterfly looks this way. Pound New Zealand, Pound New Zealand large butterfly. So we have a number of large trades approaching So if they all triggered, it would be rather large losses or large winners. Whew! I'm excited about that. What will it be? You never know. Okay, some trade on pound Canadian. It is very far from completion because maybe it will take 2 weeks to complete, maybe a month. So this is a potential Gartley pattern that is setting up. So I won't set that in my MetaTrader. Won't waste that time because I know it is plenty of time ahead for this pattern to complete. This one is very far away as well. Okay, did we broke this most recent high or low? No. Aussie yen? Nothing. Aussie New Zealand moves here. Potential cipher pattern. Let me have a look. Let's draw that. You see, X to A to B. It is valid. To C, the lowest close should not exceed 1.414. So it's not that. It's not the cipher. The lowest close, not the lowest low, but close. Sometimes there is a misunderstanding. They say, oh, it exceeds 1414, it is invalid. It only exceeds by that spike. It doesn't close below 1414. So pay attention to the rules. Be more attentive. Even if you deviate slightly, it can lead to catastrophic results. That's why I have created the software that is always right. I may doubt, I may have doubts, but my software tells what it is. Aha, the butterfly advanced formation, very far from completion, but still it is, should be paid attention to that. And the butterfly is gray. Okay, the analysis is done. So now let's go back to my MetaTrader and let's do as I promised, show you the performance of the trade. Once again, let me tile the windows so you will see the trades that I have on my radar, the pairs that you should probably have on your radar as well. So dollar yen, pound Canadian, euro yen, pound Aussie, euro Canadian, pound New Zealand, euro Aussie, pound yen, Canadian yen, euro dollar, Aussie yen, New Zealand yen, dollar Canadian. Plenty of trades, plenty. I have 2 trades running right now, and I have so more trades awaiting. So plenty of trades. Okay, let's go to the history of account history. Let me load it from my broker, and I am to use the custom starting point. This is the starting point that I have started using this manual approach. I'm drawing these lines and drawing it with my software. That's why I need to choose the starting point. So the starting point is done. The trades downloaded from my broker's server, you can see them, and let me export this trade. Save as report. It is pretty simple. Let me change this into XLS. You will see it in a second why I need that. Let me allow that. You will see that in a second why I need it, because we need to do some changes. We will delete some cancelled trades. We will delete. So these are the trades that I had with this software. So these are the trades that are pending right now. You can see they are called working orders, and these are the open trades that I have running right now. It is the dollar yen, second position, and the 2 trades from pound Canadian, so it is another one. You can see the size of that being 0.02, not very large size. and you can see some things about my account, some details. So what I have started from, what I have generated, so what is my results. We can do the calculations in a second. So let us filter the cancel trade first. Let's delete this. Agree? We don't need that. Oh, no copy. No, don't copy that. Delete this. Okay. And let's do this. Let's go home, click filter, that. Let's go here. Select cancel trades. You see the cancel trades here, yes? So why do we need that? We don't need to analyze them. Cancel trades, delete the row. Okay, perfect. I also advise you to do the same. You download the trades from your broker and then you do analysis. Analyze that. It is journaling. Journaling is very important. It will tell you either you do everything exactly the same way that you are supposed to do based on your backtesting, or maybe you are doing some mistakes. It will tell you. It is the only way to evaluate your strategy. Okay, so we have commissions, we have taxes, we have swaps, we have profit, but we don't have pips. Let's calculate the amount of pips. So this the pips are calculated this way: equals if this trade was a buy, yes, if this equals buy, then you should this price of closing position minus price of open position, and if it was a sell, if it's not buy, then you should do this: price of open minus price of close. Okay, done. And it will give us the number of pips. Right now it was 0, profit was 0, the number of pips 0, because it was a break-even trade. And let's do this something. Let's multiply our pips 10,000. In order not to have a double value, but to have an integer value. So let's have it this way. You see, this is the number of pips generated on this trade. If I stretch that to the downside, you can see these are the pips. Okay, so let's delete the lines that were depositing lines. My broker deposited some bonuses to me. They are 5% spread cashback, something like this. Delete this, and another one line. Delete this. Be very attentive. Don't let me fool you. Okay, done. So this returns the number of pips. But sometimes we have thousands of pips in one trade. Why it is so? Look at this line, because of yen pairs. Yen pairs aren't 5 digits. They are 3 digits. So instead of multiplying 10,000, I am to multiply 100. Okay, let's go home. Let's go filter this yen trades. Let us find them. Aussie yen, Canadian yen, CHF yen, Euro yen, Pound yen, New Zealand yen, and the dollar yen is the last one. Okay, and here, instead of multiplying 1000, let's multiply 100. Let's do the same. Let us stretch it to all yen pairs. All the yen pairs to the downside. Stretch. Perfect, perfect. Now, instead of thousands, we have it a bit less. You can see that. Disable filters. So these manipulations are done. Now we have the amount of pips. Let's calculate that. What is the overall? Let's start from 0, and every time we should add the previous to the result. And this number will increase or decrease. This way it will be growing or it will be falling. So this cell equals 0 plus the previous, like this. And if I copy this formula to the next, yes, it will be plus that amount. This means plus minus 12.9, and it is this. If I copy it to next cell, you will see it is added to previous, and because it was minus, it was detracted, and so on and so forth. Double click on that to stretch this formula till the end. Oh, no, I don't want it to be stretched that much. Let me stop it here. Okay, the total amount of pips generated is 2,469 pips with this strategy starting from the 21st of August. It is almost 2 months, not yet, but still almost 2 months. Let's go here like this. On the 21st of October it will be 2 months strict. And let us build a graph. Let's build a graph. Okay, so my graph is looking this way. Let me move the chart to a special new sheet and let's analyze that. I had a drawdown and then it was recovered. I had another drawdown, then it was recovered. I had another drawdown and then it was recovered. I had another drawdown and then it was recovered. So pay attention to these drawdowns. I will tell you that this is 413 and this drawdown was 450 pips. So these are the largest drawdowns. So if you don't want to lose more than let's say 30% of your account, 20% of your account, make sure that this 450 pips stays within that number. You should choose the correct position size. Let's say if you have 1,000 and you trade $1 per pip, yes, of course this 450 will be equal to $450, and it is almost half of your 1,000 account. Yes, 450 pip. So make sure that this is a correct position size. The money management is the maybe it is the topic of our next discussion, of our next video, but today I will show you the strategy. The strategy itself, it has this drawdowns and then it is recovers, drawdown, recovered, drawdowns, recovered. So you can see it's moving pretty good, and the rest depends on your money management. Okay, let's go next. Let's go here and calculate the amount of money that I have on this trade. I am trading pretty small position size. I'm not risking very much, very much. I don't know what is the correct one. Okay, so the amount that I had at the period of start, it should be calculated this way. This equals my balance right now minus what I have generated, and the amount I have started is $495. Agree? Agree. The credit facility, I don't know what this credit facility is, so let me calculate it this way. I will do it net profit percentage. Yes, everybody's interested in this. What is the net profit percentage after this 2 months trading, real-time trading of that? It is pretty simple. It equals what I have generated divided by what I have started from. Enter, and it is 51%. 51% return on investment. Okay, let's calculate some things. Let's calculate some other things here, some other statistics. How many winners I have? Winners. Oh, sorry. Let's calculate total amount of trade. Total trades. Yes, and here we need to calculate it this way. This is the line. It doesn't say anything. Yes, this is the line. This is the first trade. Stretch that to the downside. Oh, not that much. Come on. This is the last trade. Yes, like this, and you can see count 234. 234. I will just type that. 234. Okay. How many winners I have? Winners I have within that 234. And it will be a bit trickier to calculate, so it equals, if I am to mark this range again from here to the upside and here, yes, within this range I only need count F, sorry, not if. Count if within this range what is more than 0. No, not here, sorry, I have to go, it should be here. You see, just changed the range. What is more or equals to 0? Why more or equals to 0? Because my 0 trades are actually the my second target that didn't go to my second target, but they were break even. That's why they are 0. And overall the pattern was a winner. So it tells me that I have 111 winners. Let me see that once again. The range is this, no mistakes, and from here to here, yes, it is that. More or equals to 0. Okay, let's calculate the amount of losers. Here it is. Let's do it this way. Total, no. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Total minus winners. Yes, perfect. The amount of losers is this way. Why do I have losers more than winners? It should be opposite. Okay, let me count if more or equals to 0. It should be opposite, by the way. Okay, let me go with here. It's not exactly it's not the exact number, it's not correct. Okay, the accuracy of the strategy, it equals this. Winners divided by total. Okay, come on. Divided by total amount, like this. It says that it is 47%. I know what is the reason. I'll fix that in a second. Okay, so this winners, first of all, the range from O to, no, let's go N to N. This N to N. Yes, okay, done. More than 0, done. Okay, perfect. So I have 142. It says that I am 42, but look this. Look at this. Minus 0.06. You see, it should be break even, but because of slippage or whatever, I had that being slightly minus, and now it's calculate me that I have less winners. So you have minus 0.08. You see that? This is 0, this is 0. Here I have some minus again, minus, some minus trade, -1. They are slippages. So let me do it this way. Let me go and filter those trades. Let me choose them. Let me find these trades. I know that I was not risking less than $5, $4. I was not risking less than 1 at least. Okay, so this should be have chosen as 0 trades. You see how many of them I have. So in many cases I have it been slightly losers. Let me turn them into slightly winners. Okay, let me stretch the formula to fit the amount of trades. Okay, done. Now they are slightly winners. Disable filter. Okay, perfect. And if we go lower, we will see that the accuracy, the actual accuracy is 58%. not 47. So don't allow to be trapped with that thing. Your zeros are actually winners. And if MetaTrader, because of those commissions, because of those swaps, gives you a slightly negative number, you may calculate it wrong way, and you can have the 47% being accurate. You may start thinking that you are doing something wrong because it doesn't resemble the number from your backtesting. True? Yes, it is true. You can think that you are doing something wrong, and this will lead to self-sabotaging. You will start thinking, oh, I am doing mistakes, I need to fix that, and you will try to fix the mistakes you don't actually do. So this is the accuracy of that. Okay, let me copy that. I will need this formula. Average winner, average loser. Yes, average winner, average win. Let me paste it here, Control V, and here I need this not being count, but I need this being average if, and it will give me not this range. Let me have not money, but have in pips. This is in dollar value, so the pips value is this, O to O, and more or equals to 0. O to O, more equals to 0. And let me show it to you. You see, this is the range. Come on, this is the range of our pips calculations. You can see it. So within this range, I am interested in more than 0. So the formula will tell me what is the average of those more than zeros. 55%. Let me copy the formula because the average loser will be very much alike. Average loser. It looks this way. Let me paste the formula in the here. Come on. Oh no, I didn't paste that. Let me go back. Let me copy. Okay, done. Let me go here and let me paste, Control V, and this time I'm interested in less than 0. Agree? Yes. Now I have an average loser. So let these lines be of number format. Perfect. 234. Let this be this way. Okay, done. Perfect. This is the average loser. Let this average loser not be negative. I don't want it to be negative. Let us do it this way. So it only gives me the amount of pips. And now let's calculate the average risk to reward. Average risk to reward ratio. It is pretty simple. Calculated equals average winner divided by average loser. And you will see my average risk to reward is 1.85. What this means, average risk to reward? This means that I'm losing $1 and on my losing account, on my losing trades, and on my winning trades I generate 1.85. So 59% of the time I'm winning 1.89, and only 41% of the time I'm losing 1. Let's do that. So these are the statistics you need to know to understand if your strategy is actually generating money or it is losing money. So more than 50% of the time I am generating more than 1. Actually, I do generate money. 51% within 2 months, not that bad. Not that bad. So with this small position size. Well, I could double this, I could triple that if I were using a larger position size. It is possible, but the drawdowns would be enormous. See at these lines, remember that? What I told you? 450 pips. This was 2300 and this was line 1850. So just calculate this. 2300 minus 1850. It was 450. You see, I know my largest drawdown within this strategy. So make sure that you don't lose that much. Use wise money management. Trade it small, very small as possible. Okay, so guys, that's it about the trading, about me placing real-time trades, about me managing these trades, about me finding the high probability setup. It is a high probability setup. Only almost 60% of the time I win. So that's why it is a high probability, higher than 50. This is the result. What I have so far in pips. It goes higher, higher, and higher. You only need to apply wise money management. 51% on return on investment. If you guys find this video interesting, if you have learned something, how to evaluate your strategy, how to export that statistics, how to download them from your broker, how to calculate the amount of pips, how to calculate the average winner, average loser, and accuracy, and blah blah blah. So you had this lesson today. Okay, if you like this, you are welcome to hit that like button. Also follow me on TradingView, follow me on YouTube. You will get more and more videos of this kind, and I hope you see you next time. Until then, good luck and good trading.